that don't understand it. They go, so you're telling me you're God? Yes, in a manner of speaking, but not in a sense of, I think I'm God. But in the sense that if there's one source, that must be all that we are. All right, so the best analogy that I know beyond this whole put the circle inside of each other is the idea of an ocean. The idea of the ocean, let's go there, Richard. Found this wonderful, beautiful picture for us. I think you took it. So if we take the ocean as the whole of spirit, the whole of source, the whole of God, you can call it whatever you want, it's the whole entire thing. That's representing the one source. If I walk up and I take a scoop out of it, what's in this cup is not something separate. It is still one as the entire ocean. You see, it's not with the ocean, it's as the ocean. Does that help? It's the same as that. That's us. We are the same. We're the scoop, if you will. We're the scoop of spirit. Because we say over and over and over, there's only one thing. It's a really tough one to wrap our minds around. Or I should say, it's a really tough one to embody. Our minds get it. Our intellect gets it. We've had it. We got this for a long time. Many of us. But living as that one source, we are the scoop of the ocean. Like in kind, when I pull that out, it's as a whole. Not separate from it. Not just with it, but as it. That helps me. It helps you too. So, if we're saying, we can let that go right now, that this one source is all there is, and it's an unlimited abundance, so what does that have to do with abundance, Sean? If I am as it, we say that this one source supplies everything. That tells me that it's already here, and I need to get out of my own way of blocking it, which is what I'm going to expand on next week, by the way. But if it's already here, if I'm already as it, what do you suppose Jesus meant when he said, all that the Father has is mine? We don't call him the great exception, we call him the great example. He wasn't saying, all that God has is mine, and not yours. It's not what I think Jesus was saying. It's all mine, you don't get any. All that the Father has is mine. He was teaching his people. Everything that you would ever need, the Father, so what they called it back then, the Father has already given it to you. It's already mine, it's already yours. We are already it. So why then do we struggle? We need to stop struggling. There is only one mind. We are as it. There is no need for us to struggle. Okay, but I know why we do. Because we turn on the news, like Harold spoke of in his song. Because we listen to what's going on around us and we go, oh my gosh, the market's going to crash. Oh my God, the economy is going to, oh my God, the flu. You know, that's why we listen to all this stuff going on around us and we take that in as if that's the capital T truth. If you get stuck in that, please don't get mad at yourself. We all do. We all do. Sometimes I don't watch the news, but I can hear something and I go, oh, and my really active imagination can run with doomsday, and I can start making up stuff that scares myself to death. Luckily, I know enough to say, hello, what are you doing? Sean, what did you just do there? Where did you just go there? Did you go to the small t truth or the little f fact? Did I go to the realm of effects and go, everything's falling apart? Yeah, that's exactly where I went. Okay, and I get to have a good chuckle. I don't get mad at myself anymore because it doesn't work. I laugh. What do I want to know instead? There's only one source in which we all live and move and have our being. And therefore, in that capital T truth, when I really get back to believing it, no matter what's going on around me, I still know that there's something greater. And that abundance, whether it's health, whether it's money, whether it's resources of any kind, are still my truth. And that's the same for you. When we get to week 3, we're going to expand on, so how do we do that? How do we take what you're saying and put it to practice? That'll be our week of tools. Today, I just want to stick with the macrocosm, microcosm, one and the same. All that the Father has is mine. Now, one of the features that we do for this program is I invite different people in the congregation to come up and tell a story. To let you know that it's not just me talking about this stuff, but there's people here living it as well. And so today I'd like to invite Laura Rukoff. Where'd you go, Laura? I'd like to invite Laura Rukoff. She's going to tell us one of her, she's got a few, but she's going to tell us one that really applies to her. You want to give some Laura some love.
Yeah.
Are you okay to stand, or do you want to sit?
Maybe I should sit.
It's up to you.
I'll sit.
All right, have a seat. Sit in my seat. You'll feel real special. All right. So if you didn't know, this is Laura Rukoff.
And this is my story.
And put this a little closer.
Okay. My husband of 33 years passed away very unexpectedly last August. I have been retired for 10 years and he for about 8. We were not wealthy according to some standards, but we were very happy and enjoyed our life together and really did pretty much everything we wanted to. Bill loved to drive. So many trips were made all around the United States visiting our children and grandchildren. And I sat there in the passenger seat like a queen. And actually, Bill always treated me as a queen. We both enjoyed eating out and did that quite often. The point I want to make is our life was one we both greatly enjoyed. When he died, my income was cut drastically, but because of my long experience with our wonderful philosophy, I was never really concerned. It has been about 5 months now, and I am in a position to judge what the rest of my life is going to be like. I know I will be able to stay in my condo surrounded by my loving neighbors for as long as I wish. I may not be driving all over the country as we did as a couple unless I choose to, but I will still be able to travel and see my kids and grandkids, and they will visit me. When I first found Harmony Center, I was about 55 years old and unemployed due to downsizing. That was the first time in my life to collect unemployment, and I didn't really like the idea. But the message and support I received here kept me positive, and I soon was employed in a perfect job for me. Harmony Center and all of you mean so much to me, and I have gotten so much support and love from this wonderful place. I began tithing almost from the beginning and have never stopped. The happiest, most positive time of my week is spent here with all of you.
You're doing great. Just
And
take a
as
breath.
Janet Seiberg always says, and said, and there she is back there. Hi, Janet. She wants, this is important. Janet Seiberg says, I want this place to be here for me. I don't tithe because I think I have to. I tithe because I want to. I so love what our philosophy stands for, and I choose to support it. And thank you all.
Put this back over here for Harold. Maybe I won't. This is a different one. I'll put it right here for you. All right, so I'm going to just summarize the piece of the story from Laura that, when her husband died, there was that moment of, oh, my income is going to be cut drastically. And so I saw in her a little bit of, oh, what's that going to mean? But that very quickly got replaced with, I know this philosophy. I know that the one source is going to supply me, and I know I'm going to be all right. And so she was quickly able to get back to that mindset. And with that mindset, what she's experiencing is, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. What it took on Laura's part, and what it takes on all of our part, is to be aware of it. To be aware of, am I thinking it's going to be all right, it's going to be abundant, it's going to be thriving? Or did I catch myself going into, oh no, oh no. And then once I can catch myself, can I bring myself back to, it's going to be all right, I'm going to be thriving. God is my source, or whatever words that resonate with you. It also helps us to be aware of all the good that is coming to us, that we sometimes don't